let me take a moment to thank the gentlelady from Ohio, Congresswoman Marcia Fudge, for her fearless and her tireless leadership in protecting our democracy and the bedrock, of course, of our country, and that is the right to vote. She's done an amazing job keeping us very focused and pointed with all of the information we need to try to address this in a big way. Once again, I'm here today to sound the alarm because make no mistake about it, the fundamental right to vote, which is at the heart of our democracy, it is under attack. Republican legislators and governors are proposing partisan laws that require voters to show government-approved photo ID before voting. Now, I came to this floor years ago after the stolen presidential elections in Florida and in Ohio to protest the results of those two elections that were filled with voter suppression. It worked for the Republicans before, and so legislators in 42 states in this map of shame have doubled down on these strategies to make it harder for certain communities to vote. These proposals would disenfranchise 21 million Americans. That's over 1 in 10 eligible voters in America who do not have adequate identification. Now, how in the world, for example, would my 100-year-old aunt get her birth certificate to prove who she is to get a government ID to vote? She wouldn't know where to start, nor how to pay for it. And it's no coincidence that a disproportionate number of these affected voters come from communities of color, as well as the poor, the elderly, and students. Fully 1 in 4 otherwise qualified African Americans would be unable to vote under these voter ID laws. Around 1 in 5 Asian Americans, Latinos, and young adults between the ages of 18 to 24 would be blocked. In my home state of California, a voter ID bill was introduced to suppress voter participation. It would cost $26 just to get the required documents to qualify for a government-issued ID. Now, having been born and raised in Texas, this certainly looks like a poll tax to me, which those of us remember as a way to prevent African Americans from voting. These voter ID laws have a partisan agenda, seeking to disenfranchise and deny specific populations of voters before they have the opportunity to elect their representatives in government. These partisan laws, they're shameful and they're a disgrace to our country. If these Republican lawmakers were truly concerned with fighting voter fraud, they would take on actual documented problems, such as distributing flyers with false information meant to trick voters, improperly purging voters, or tampering with election equipment and forms. Instead, they're pushing laws designed to change election outcomes by reducing voting, repressing turnout, and turning the clock back to the days of Jim Crow. This is the exact opposite of where our country needs to go. With almost 40% of eligible voters regularly staying away from voting booths, we need to be expanding participation in our democracy, making the ballot more accessible, not less. We cannot and we must not allow democracy to be undermined, especially while we're promoting democracy abroad. We must unmask these shameful attempts to disenfranchise voters. Let's stop this partisan effort that strikes really at the very core of our country. Let's win this war against voters. We should be about dismantling and reducing barriers so that we can really begin to reignite the American dream for those who have lost hope. So I want to thank my colleagues, especially Congresswoman Fudge, for their calls to protect the right to vote on behalf of all of the citizens across this great nation. Thank you, and I yield the balance of my time.